there was a time in my life where I loved delivering babies. Now, I'd rather sleep like a baby. I am a gynecologist, and for all the guys in the audience who may be secretly thinking, I wonder if she loves her job. I do, but it's because I love taking care of women as they evolve into the woman they become. I want to tell you about 3 women who changed my life. They were my patients, and they changed the way I practice forever. Patient number 1 said, I feel like I'm going through a crisis on the inside of my body. I can't lose weight, although I'm working out. I can't sleep, although I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm losing control. She's desperately seeking help, and she wants to know, is it my thyroid? Patient number 2 says, I'm not myself. I feel like I've stepped outside of myself, and I want me back. I'm screaming at my kids. I'm crying at them all the time. This isn't me. I'm losing control. Then patient number 3 says, I love my husband. We've always had a fantastic relationship, but now I could care less if he ever touched me again. I want it back. So the more I listened to these women, I totally understood what was going on. You see, I've been practicing women's health care for over 2 decades. And it's because there had been no clear-cut solution to managing these complaints that I felt I need to go a lot deeper. But I have to tell you, I have this fascination, a love for detail. This was instilled in me by my father, who would always say, if you want to solve a problem, you got to get down to the nitty-gritty. So although these patients sounds like they have totally different complaints, they do, but they share one thing in common, and that is a decrease in their hormones. Hormones are very powerful chemical messengers in our body. They'll travel to a cell and turn a cell on, or to turn off the response of a cell. It's like the master regulator of all that goes on in our body. They are so powerful that it was the result of a hormone that determined if all of you turned out to be a male or a female. So when a woman loses these hormones as they gradually go down, she loses a lot, and it brings on a significant change in her body. So when I share with these women what you're experiencing, these symptoms are real, and it's a result of your hormones going down, and you are now in menopause. The majority of them are in shock and will say, but I'm not having hot flashes or night sweats. Or I've already gone through that phase of my life where I'm no longer having menstrual cycles, or I'm no longer having these personal summers. Newsflash, menopause is more than just hot flashes and night sweats. It's irritability, insomnia, anxiety, depression, your metabolism changes, your libido changes. But most importantly, what menopause is not, it is not a phase in your life, but it's the woman you become. It's the woman you become. So what do you think of when you think of menopause? Perhaps you've never thought of menopause, but surely everyone in here has been experienced or interacted with a woman who's going through this transition in her life. It could be a coworker who keeps the office freezing, yet she's walking around in a tank top. Have you ever seen her? It could be an executive who, in the middle of a presentation, she loses her train of thought. It could be someone close to you, say your mother, who seems a bit irritable all the time, or mad, or can do a 180 on you in a matter of seconds. Me, I've had my own personal conversations with my daughters. They're throwing out names and events, times and places, and I'm trying to keep up with the story. Like, now who is that, and who is this, and where did you guys go? Until my sassy little 16-year-old, she says, Mom, hold up, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what? What is it? She said, no, you keep asking us the same questions. I said, well, honey, I'm menopausal. I'm going through the change. Of course, she says, the what? And if you thought explaining the menstrual cycle was challenging, wait till you explain the change of life. But is that something you share? And do others understand? Like your husband, who may say, you never listen to me. I hate that. When in fact you do listen, you just forget. It's real. You didn't make it up. But this time in a woman's life, during this transition, it also affects your libido. Do you fake it till you make it? It is what it is. That's what one of my patients said her health provider said to her when she went with a complaint of her decreased libido. To fake it till you make it. It is what it is. She was devastated. One, she loved her husband. She wanted to be intimate. That was a good thing. But two, to think that there's nothing that she could do about it. And three, I'm devastated. I thought, did they hear you? Did they totally understand how this affects your life? You know, your life's not over. So I decided, okay, I'm going to over-deliver. So I decided to put a graphic of how our body makes hormones on the walls in every exam room. Because surely I thought, as a patient, as I'm explaining it to her, and if she can see a visual, she would get it. Boy, did this backfire. I had one patient, and she cried. And I thought, oh my goodness, what am I doing? So I ripped on all the steroidogenesis pathways, and I replaced it with a lotus. Because I realized the most important thing for a woman is to empower her to heal. To empower her to heal. I think it's a shame that we haven't kept pace with the products available on the market for men that improve sexual performances, like Viagra, and many other medications and devices that are used for erectile dysfunction. There's Cialis Daily, Cialis On Demand. But have you ever seen a commercial for female sexual dysfunction? Fact is, there are 24 approved products and devices for erectile dysfunction. And how many available on the market for women? None. Is this acceptable? Now, there was a time, I agree. It's not. What are they going to do with it, ladies, if we don't want it? So there was a time in the 19th century, it was recorded, that Queen Victoria, when she didn't want to have sex with her husband, she'd close her eyes and think of England. Seriously? When you don't want to have sex with your mate, you close your eyes and you think of your country? What if your vagina hurts? Because that's what can happen when a woman's menopausal and her estrogen goes down. The vagina gets dry, it's irritated, it hurts. You don't fake that. It is real. Or when your testosterone goes down and you have no desire. These things are real. So, do you go to your doctor and complain about it? Or you're afraid of the response that you might get when you reveal something so vulnerable, to fake it till you make it? And when you go to the doctor, you call it what it is. I've had so many patients come into the office with different names for the vagina. Seriously, I could write a book. I've heard, Alice doesn't feel well. Who's Alice? Or it's my kitty cat. Seriously, the vajayjay. How about lady parts? I like that. But it's the vagina. And I want all of you to feel comfortable saying the word vagina. It's okay. I'm a gynecologist. We can do this. So I want you to repeat after me. It's okay. So repeat after me, please. Vagina, vagina, vagina. Now, fact is, we are getting older. What goes up must come down, our hormones go down, and it brings about a change. But this doesn't mean that you're powerless to do nothing about it. You have a choice. Now, we can't choose everything. There are 2 times in our lives that we have no choice. That's the day we're born and the day we die. But everything in the middle is based on choice. And choice affects your quality of life. You have to be your own agent for change, never accepting it is what it is. You've raised your kids. You've raised your husbands. Sorry, guys. Possibly conquered your ideal job. But now you feel, okay, it's my time. I'm going to do me. But you're exhausted because you're menopausal. So what do? You have to be vigilant, not a victim. Because when you feel in your heart of hearts, this is not the woman that I want to become. Possibly there's something still inside of you that you want to birth, needing the influence of a hormone. Hormones were once considered the fountain of youth, and I have to agree. But they don't work in isolation. So I've come up with my own formula for managing menopause. It's the Dr. Roz formula. The acronym is my name. D is for detox. To detox means to remove toxins from your body, things that keep you congested. You can't grow, and it causes disease. You do this medically, and you do this by removing negative energy that surrounds you. It just weighs you down. R is for rebalance your hormones. Recent study in a Journal of American Medical Association, hormones do not cause cancer. This taboo has plagued women for years, and as a result, women have suffered in silence. So I encourage you, go to your doctors, have your hormone levels tested, and rebalance them with natural hormone therapy. The other R is for resist sugars. We can't eat the way we ate when we were 20. Put away the sweetest fish. No more of that. Sugar increases inflammation in your body, and it causes disease, and it accelerates aging. O means to just oxygenate. Just breathe. Enjoy life. Enjoy something that you love every day, because tomorrow is promised to none of us. Z means to zone out on stress. Stress brings on a multitude of medical problems. And it also causes you to gain belly fat, and it makes you crave sugars. So learn to say no. Use meditation and exercise as you lower stress in your life. So I leave you with this. You can get you back and feel more confident, like patient number 1 and patient number 2. And patient number 3, oh, she's wanting him so much more. And you know what that means. So be bold, be confident, because you sleep better, you love better, and you love the woman you've become. Thank you.